Yeah. You know what I had to do this for? That's right. You know I had to do it, Supreme. Hey. Hittamane. But I think Pimp C back. Pimp C back. All these bitches screaming at Pimp C back. All of the stones riding dirty for days. On the highway yelling murder, dropping the blades. And if I wasn't rapping, I'd still be riding Mercedes, whipping diamonds and wood. Tell me something that's good. That's right, Pimp C back. Pimp C back. That's all these bitches screaming at Pimp C back. I think I'm Sweet J. Jones. Call me Young Chad Butler. Out here counting dirty money while I'm dodging these suckers. Feel like a hog in the game. Come and see by me. And I got Bobby by the pound and Whitney straight by the king. DJ Screw by the gallon. Have a cup on me. Niggas know I'm off the chain. I act as you can see. International player. I ain't stunning no chick. And if you rolling up a blunt, you better smoke some, bitch. Good heel to the tree. On my Bud B shit. Midnight, I'm on my grind like since the 90s and shit. And I still got my dickies on with the creases on them. Let them haters yell I beat it. I'ma put them beams on them. Love the ball. Cause I love to keep that juice in my ride. And I got that front back. Inside to side. Riding down the highway. That's when I let my speakers blow. And can't no nigga outbass me. I got gorillas in my trunk. Pimp C back. Pimp C back. That's all these bitches screaming at Pimp C back. Pocket full of the stones, riding dirty for days. On the highway yelling murder, chopping the blades. And if I wasn't rapping, I'd still be riding Mercedes, whipping diamonds and wood. Tell me something that's good. They screaming Pimp C back. Pimp C back. That's all these bitches screaming at Pimp C back. Yeah, Pimp C back. I'm pulling up all day. Riding around this bitch, I'm feeling like I'm UGK. Born and bred St. Louis, but reside on Highway K. So East Missouri, motherfucker, that's where I stay. Got a Suzu with tiny swag, call it too hard to swallow. And I get straight to the point, all you haters call that hollow. Whether throwing them haters or just 316. Some people say that boy nice, but I'ma say that I'm me. But wait, pop that ass, shout it, bend over, let me see it. If you looking for a drill ass nigga, let me be it. Other nigga mad, he the one that you ain't choose. But I'm right up on scary boy, bitch, what you wanna do? I want the money and the power, they hitting me every hour. Haters try to stop it, we gon' send your mama some flowers. They say Pimp C dead, but we gon' keep him alive. Cause everybody know that trill niggas go.
Fuck you, Lee. You always do that. Highlight mine.
No, it does it automatically.
What up? This is Hittamane, the reincarnation of Tupac, born long before he died.
I'll take that one. Appreciate it. Hey, I appreciate that. That's a real big honor too, for real.
How's it going, man?
It's going. I'm cool. Cool. Blessed, man. Appreciate it. How y'all doing?
I'm all right. Just having a chill night.
Oh, that's what's up.
Prepared as I always am.
That's always a good night. Having a chill night. Definitely better than a bad one.
Oh, for sure.
Did not expect y'all to play Pimp C back. Did not expect that one. That's wow. That was a super throwback right there.
Yeah, that's a good one. That was one of the first songs I think I've checked out by you.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Have you ever heard of him, Luke?
What up?
You said, I'm sorry, repeat that.
I was asking Luke if he's ever heard of you.
Not yet. I like it so far, though.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
So where did you grow up?
I actually grew up in both North City and North County of St. Louis.
I was down St. Louis.
Depend. Shoot, tell you the truth, depend on where you stay at. Well, let me take it back. Nah, I'm not even gonna say that. It's actually not as bad as some people may say. I mean, it's pretty decent. I mean, I'm from here, so I'm used to everything. But it's actually pretty cool.
Most of the
Some
stories
days,
I've heard about Missouri are from like the 80s and back, but shit, all I've heard is
yeah.
drugs and racism.
So I hate to say it, but some parts of Missouri, yeah, you'll get that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that feels like the place you'd still have KKK or some shit popping off.
Nah, I mean, like I said, for that you might be thinking about like maybe what I'm gonna call the outskirts of Missouri. Like past like the St. Charles area, like more like southern Missouri or something like that.
The South of
Yeah,
the South.
the south of Missouri. Yeah, pretty much south of the South. And we the Midwest. That's the crazy part. It's just we're close. We're closer to the South than anything. So I can
Yeah,
see
I
I can
never
see you
really
saying
got
that.
that to be real. I'm up in Minnesota. I never got how Missouri is
Right.
Midwest. That shit feels southern.
You damn
Yeah.
Minnesotans.
Minnesota, yeah, fuck us, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We're just more close. It's just we're more close to the South than any other state in Missouri. Well, not in Missouri. I'm tripping. Any other state in the Midwest rather, because like we're more close to Atlanta and pretty much most close to everything that's South.
I
Pretty much
mean,
like pretty much we're almost at borderline almost.
being that close, that shit had to influence what you were listening to, like fucking growing up, huh? Like,
Oh,
what were you
heavily.
what were you listening to? Like SPM before he was a piece of shit.
Actually, surprisingly, no. I was actually listening to a little bit of I
No
would say a
Bun
little bit
B.
of a mixture. Like I would say, I had some Southern favorites. Like Pimp C, obviously. The whole both him and Bun B, UGK, obviously.
Yeah,
That's part of why I did that tribute when he passed. I was like, yeah, I gotta do something for Pimp C. So
yeah.
that's
You
when I
remember that shit Bun B did? What's it called? Like the fucking inauguration or something. It's got like the presidential address music playing, like the boom, 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 boom.
yeah
That's
yeah I
hard.
remember that too.
Yeah, that shit was tight.
That was hard. But yeah, like those guys, Outkast, like Southern rappers, Outkast, and Ludacris. He came out when I was coming up. Like that was one of my other big favorites.
Oh
And
yeah,
like I said, it's a long list. But I always had like Southern music, West Coast music, a little bit of East Coast as well.
fucking with Luda, you had to fuck with Twista too, huh?
Almost definitely.
Yeah, a little irrelevant to Outkast, but kind of. I just saw Killer Mike recently.
Yeah. Killer Mike, yeah, he was cold too.
Yeah, he killed that shit, man.
Yeah, he definitely did, man.
I pissed off Afro Man, but he almost hit me with his fucking RV to fault.
I I never met Afro Man, but I don't know how you piss him off. I mean, he sang cool through his music.
I was walking past his RV like a bunch of people did. I'm coming up on the driver's side. I'm like right near the door, right? And this motherfucker
Yeah.
reversing and swinging out almost clips me. I start like jumping back and shit. I look up and I'm all fucking pissed. Like, who the fuck is this guy? I see who it is. I just go to a big ass
Ooh.
looking down at me, all fucking mad.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. You might have blew his hat. You might have blew his hat that day.
That motherfucker almost hit me.
Damn.
That shit was tight, bro. Half the little bitches in the crowd walked off after they heard because I got high and shit. I was like, nah, let me hear some sell your dope.
Right. I'm already knowing. Especially if Afro Man in the building. Yeah, it's more than likely gonna go down anyway.
Fucking he didn't do what's that shit called? Mississippi. He didn't do a few good ones.
Hmm.
Fucking you caught a lot of live shows out in your area. How's the music scene out there?
The music scene. Actually, the music scene out here it's pretty big. I ain't gonna say that. I mean, yeah, nah, it's pretty big. I mean, St. Louis, like everybody's got something going on out this way, as far as like the underground scene, rather.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of us too. It ain't just it didn't just
Fun.
stop at Sexy Red or it ain't stop at Deli the Lunatics or anything
I
like
was
that.
gonna
Chingy or
say,
nobody.
I'm not good with
Yeah.
like exact locations. I don't know who's really come up out of St. Louis.
Bones, 8-6 family, Frodo. There's
Yeah.
what Malik. Malik's from St. Louis, right?
Malik. That name does sound familiar. And I want to say he is from here. And then also you got Yurdy G. He's from out this way.
I don't think I've heard of him.
Yeah, it goes deep out there for sure.
It's like I said, it's a lot of us. A lot of us. I mean,
new motherfuckers.
Yeah. I mean, it's different circles, different circles in the music scene here in St. Louis. You got this set of rap at one end, this other set of rap on the other end. You know what I'm saying? You got the R&B, and then you got another. Like I said, it's a lot of us, a lot of different, and it's a lot of different cliques out here too. Oh, a lot of different circles, a lot of different walks of life. But when it comes to like certain events, we all actually know how to come together in one big room.
Is there really like a prevalent style out there?
There actually is. We just haven't really put a name on it, if that makes some type of sense. But when you hear a St. Louis rapper, they actually, we actually have a certain sound to us. Like even if it's somebody that say, oh, you sound like, for example, somebody might say, hey, you sound like Lil Yachty or something. I'm like, well, no, he still got a little bit of St. Louis in him. Like once you hear a person, and I'm only just saying that for an example.
You think that shit comes from like I don't really know, like fucking accent or like like every fucking area got like their own cadence and shit,
Yeah, but the accent is part of it.
Over here making fun of me for being Minnesotan,
Now I heard, hey, Jubes. I don't think Minnesotans talk bad. Well, is that how you say it, Minnesotans or Minnesotans?
Minnesotan.
Okay, yeah. Now I don't think they talk bad actually. From what I've heard.
You get farther up north, it starts to change a little.
Yeah, man, it starts to get like actually stereotypical.
Yeah, sometimes
okay.
you can't understand them.
Oh, don't you know, coming up in the snow, they sound almost Irish.
Yeah.
Wow.
Canadians.
Man. That's great. Now that's crazy. Like, so is that kind of close to Canada or what? Or is it just a lot of Canadians out there?
We're on the border.
Oh, okay. So that might play a part in it then.
Oh, it's hardcore part of it. I mean, shit. I feel like Minnesotans got more of that stereotype accent than actual Canadians do.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I would have known that. I would have known that till you said something. I thought Boston kind of talked a little different.
Boston.
Yeah.
Shit, we got that shit.
Yeah.
And
they some gangsters too. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. Can you kind of walk us through your experience growing up in the neighborhood you were in?
Oh shoot, where can I start? Because actually the neighborhoods I grew up in, they was pretty rough. I will say that. We still, but us when I was, still try to make a childhood out of it when I was a kid and stuff. Even though it's still like it was still took a little bit to survive there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I partially grew up in North City, St. Louis. And like there, like I said, it was definitely pretty rough there also. Pretty much every day when I got out of school, it was always gonna be a fight every other day. Like I was always like it was pretty much like I was always getting into something. Only because like back then I was the young kid, the young little black kid that people thought that they could bully, which actually they thought wrong once they actually, once we actually started throwing hands. But at the same time though, they always seen me with
motherfucker's a target for everybody. They're gonna get stronger.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's exactly what it was. And then shoot, my thing, and then once again, my thing was I was a kid. Like I was a kid. I was busy playing Power Rangers and you know what I'm saying, on my rollerblades. Yeah, I used to rollerblade when I was a kid too. And then shoot, if I wasn't doing all that, I'll have like you know, I have my pencil and my notebook too, like just writing stuff.
Shit,
And it
you
was the
said you
same.
got into rapping real fucking early. How'd that start? Like just family listening to him, just being like, shit, I want to be that guy.
Kind of sorta, because my old one of my older sisters, she was a rapper, so I can and my brother was too, so that kind of influenced me a little bit more.
Yeah,
If that made some type of sense. That's why I was like, yeah. That and basically, yeah, I said like, hey, they did it, so I feel like I can, you know, I can do it too.
that makes complete sense. Following the family footsteps.
Yeah, pretty much. And the whole time I thought I was the only one doing it, but until I seen them do it, I just said, oh yeah, I definitely can do this. If that's
Shit,
the
that
case.
means you're the best too. You know, like just to use guitars as a fucking example, but you could say it about anything.
Hmm.
Like 30 years ago, like some of that shit beginners do now was like expert level. Now it's just what
Yeah,
teachers learn.
absolutely. It definitely took a lot of practice. Like I said, I mean, which I used to love rap. I used to love music and what no, let me tell you back, not used to, still do. So let me rephrase.
I used to
Still
like
do. Yeah, but yeah, it's always been there for me, even though obviously when I was younger I wasn't the best at it, but I was always trying to do it, trying to perfect it too, especially as I got older. And like one of my favorite groups was Bone Thugs and Harmony too. I rapped one of their songs and my dad called me and said, what comes after the letter L? I was like, M. He said, what's M? What comes after that? I said M. And I kept going down the alphabet. He said, you know what, just go to your room. You grabbed it. I'm like, damn, really? I'm like, all right.
really.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that at that time he probably didn't think I had no business rapping those well Bone Thugs and Harmony because I guess he called wind of Bone Thugs and Harmony. He was like, yeah, what's my 6-year-old kid doing rapping this?
Right. I can see that.
Yeah, so
Fucking-
yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean it was
my bad. I become people off, bro. Continue.
ah not no, you cool. But yeah, there and then like I said, growing up it was definitely there's definitely been some challenges, especially when I moved from North City to North County and Glasgow Village, which that wasn't no better either. That was that was damn near almost slowly turning into North City and city in a couple of ways. And it was a little I will say about the same. It was about the same growing up there. Just a little rough, not as rough as it is now, but yeah, I mean still the
Not
same.
something you hear
What
often
were
in
some of
some
your
areas worse now.
You said what?
It's not often that you hear an area is worse now than like the fucking 80s or 90s.
Not too often, but I mean shoot, in this case, in this city it happens.
St. Louis is huge.
It it's definitely huge. I mean,
Overpopulated for sure.
yeah, definitely.
I was just
But
there like a year and a half ago and traffic was ridiculous.
where are you at? Highway 70?
Down there by where the fuck where 8-6 does a lot of the shows.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about there.
I can't think of the name of that place.
Well, wait. There's Pops. Then there's used to be this place called Sonny's.
It might be Pops.
Yep, it might be Pops. You talking about like what? Sajay, Illinois area?
Yeah.
Yep, that's Pops. Yep, that's Pops. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the. Some people here they'll confuse that with which that's really like Sajay, Illinois, or getting off the Cahokia, Illinois exit. But some people would confuse that to be East St. Louis, which that's not East St. Louis. It's a little bit of a difference.
Right.
Even though they all like pretty much next to each other.
A little bit of a
But
different area, huh?
yeah, but even then, it's still. I mean, that area still ain't nothing but like 15, 20 minutes away from us anyway. So that's pretty. Like I said, that's practically next door.
Yeah. That's a drive down the street.
Yeah, pretty much drive down the street.
How
Well,
long
I
have
was-
you been? Oh shit!
Go ahead, Luke.
How long have you been rapping like professionally? You know, putting music out, hitting the stage.
Shoot, professionally. Well, I'm gonna say professionally since I was like 15.
I mean,
Well,
putting music
if
out.
yeah, if you count that. Well, let me say if you count that, because I started in a group when I was 15. My sister and my late brother-in-law who passed some years ago. So professional wise though, like as far as like actually putting music out there along with performing, I would actually say in my I'd say in my early 20s. I'd say like 23, 24. Especially when I got wind to because I was with a label at the time and he actually they actually put my album out there. It took a little bit to record it because going to different studios and whatnot, but it got out there. And then afterwards something happened. I ended up leaving the label and the whole album just got taken down from the website. The whole website ain't even there no more. So that's why I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna actually do mixtapes. So did mixtapes, put it on Dat Piff, when Dat Piff was a thing. And right after that, I just said right after that, that's when I finally said, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and reboot my album and just take a break from actually doing strictly mixtapes. I'm just gonna do an underground album. And that's when I did the pretty much in the way self-titled album Hittamane Yates.
So that first album though, that one's just fucking gone.
Yeah, that's gone.
That sucks, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's all right when you think about it, because like I would say the production on most of those songs anyway wasn't really up to par compared to what I'm doing now, compared to how I'm recording songs now and stuff.
It's
So
some
I mean,
shit
and
with it being gone, yeah.
yeah. So it was almost like, not to call it a stepping stone, or practice or anything like that, but I would consider it somewhat practice.
Yeah,
You
just
still remember those tracks?
Yeah, I actually still got the hard copy somewhere. They're not on YouTube or anything. Yeah, they not on YouTube or anything. But
you gotta touch those motherfuckers up and bring them back now.
I might.
We got something good in there you could reuse, that you still fuck with.
I'm pretty sure I got something pretty good in there that I could, maybe could reuse or revamp or something in a way.
Styles change over the years and shit, but
yeah, definitely changed over the years. I actually wasn't even, and the crazy part, I wasn't really rapping all that fast on all those songs anyway. Just a little bit, but not too much, like compared to what I do now. But after that album, I was just like, you know what? I'm like, fuck this. I'm actually my language. I was like, yeah, nah, fuck this. I'm going all the way in. I'm gonna go back to rapping fast because I like it anyway.
Same here.
True.
You need to get up with AK or something. That motherfucker could rap his ass off too fast.
AK, yep.
He's down there somewhere in the St. Louis area.
Yeah, I think I seen him. I seen him do a couple of things down this way too. So that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Pretty connected in the underground scene over there, huh?
Say it again.
You're pretty connected in the underground scene over there, huh?
More or less. I'll say that. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of different circles here in St. Louis, but I'm pretty tapped in with at least most of them, if not half, or half, if not most.
Yeah, like good fucking portion of them.
Mm-hmm.
You always know somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the most memorable and most ridiculous thing that has happened to you while doing a set?
Oh man, I could go down a list. I could go down a whole list of that. The most
Feel free
ridiculous
to
thing.
spit a few.
Oh, that's great. And you know what? A lot has happened, but I can at least name one that's still memorable. Once again, I was in a group at the time, but one of my day ones at the time, he called me up. He said he was doing a show, so me and the family came down there. It was at this place called the Red Sea at in the Delmar Loop area down here in St. Louis. So it was there. I guess him and his team that he was with at the time. They kept running shows there like once every month or something. I think on the Saturday or something like that. So we finally came through. We were going to support, but he wanted to do the song that me and him did. And
Want
soon
to
as
do
I
the song of what?
no, I'm saying he wanted to perform one of the songs that we did, right? It wasn't the whole group at the time. It was just me and my late brother-in-law and well, not my brother-in-law. I say my brother because I've known him for a long time. But he wanted to do, but nah, one of my day ones, he wanted to do that song with us. He wanted to do that song with us at one of his shows that he was headlining. So we get there, kick it with him, chop it up with him for a bit until he gets on stage. And as soon as the song comes on, I grab a microphone. And as soon as I start rapping, he was probably in the heat of the moment. It was probably just one of them things. He was a bit turned. He had liquor in him. He was still feeling the vibes off of his show or whatnot. That he had a lot of people saying him. Dude, knocked the damn microphone out of my hands while I'm rapping. I said, "What the?" I looked. I said, "Bro, you kidding me? You knocked the microphone out of my hand and actually not while I'm rapping, right before I could even get out the first verse. I only got out a couple bars. And it's just like, bop, just knocked the microphone out of my hand. I said, damn." So that's one memory. That's one thing that happened to me while I was
How'd you
performing.
react to that?
Yeah.
I mean, I kept it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I kept it together for a minute. In my head, I was pretty upset about it.
Yeah,
Was
that's
he tripping
disrespectful.
on you? Was he fucked up and fucking with you? Or
Nah, he wasn't doing that. He wasn't messing with me, but it's just like he knocked the microphone out of my hand. I thought he actually purposely did it at that time, but he probably. But thinking back at it, he probably didn't. He was just once again, it was just one of the things. He was turned. He was having a good show. He had a lot of people there supporting him. But when that song came on, I don't know why he just knocked the microphone out of my hand, but he did.
yeah, they
So
stumbled. They got too excited.
probably, yeah, he got too excited. That's all it was. That's what I'm thinking. Like I said, I thought he did it on purpose, but he didn't. It was just he was just overexcited.
Yeah, shit ain't nothing to worry about.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I ain't too much trip off of it. Then it's other times where actually there's another one. A lot of people really don't know this one. There was a show at the Food Bar that I did for this guy Travis Corley. He and like I said, a lot of people don't know this, and it was on a Monday too. So I'm performing by myself at this time. Like I said, the place was pretty decently packed for a Monday, which surprised me. But we still rocked it out. I performed, and I did something to my left hip. I may have like pulled something that shit hurt. I ain't gonna lie to you. But once again, I still kept it together. Still rocked it out through the pain. I just still performed, bouncing around, jumped off the stage, and then still rapping my song like nothing happened. But as soon as I got off stage, I was just like, oh no, I can't do this. I feel like I was in a steel cage match or something.
Limping your ass to the car.
Yeah. Yep. Limping my happy ass to the car. That's exactly what happened.
Go home, smoke some weed, fuck that shit.
hmm Actually, I didn't smoke. I didn't smoke weed, but I wish I did. I
You
wish I
still don't
did that
smoke
night.
weed?
No, not really.
No.
Just never had a
It just
need for it.
wasn't Yeah, it wasn't your type of tea or whatever they want to call it.
Yeah, it just wasn't really my thing.
For sure.
Yeah, and I work out so much too. Like I don't really smoke or I don't even drink like I used to for real.
Same here. I'm not a drinker anymore.
Yeah, it's really. Yeah, it's not really stop being my thing for real. Like it used to be. It used to be if I step out, I'll get a beer or two, or end up getting a couple of shots or something like that. But nowadays, I just don't take any alcohol for real like I used to anymore.
I'll have one or two here and there, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, one or two, that's not bad. I mean, that's in moderation. They ain't gonna do nothing to you for real.
No.
Yeah, I
But
just
shoot.
don't like being hungover.
Yeah, I remember them days.
You should.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Calling me. I think I'm gonna have to pop out here in a minute. I got some shit to take care of.
Okay.
Let It Out. You kind of want to give us a gist of how that came together?
Actually, you know what? I'm surprised you found that. I was looking for that song, but yeah, but Let It Out. So that was on me and this other guy, Big Lou. Me and him did a mixtape together. So he came to me with that idea for that song. As far as Let It Out, it was a song already, right? So I don't know what happened. I don't know what else conspired with that. I guess somebody else was on it, and I guess somebody had a fallout with another person. They took him off, and I ended up having a verse for it anyway. And the concept actually made sense. That was just once again release therapy. I was just getting out my problems and BS and issues that I had with people within the music world too, which that can be another story for another time. But still, yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much me getting that was pretty much everybody getting everything off on that song. And actually Preacher's on there too. He told me he switched his verse up for that after he heard my verse. I said, what? No, you didn't.
Oh yeah.
I said, no, you didn't. You ain't switch your verse. Not just because I was on there. But I took it, don't get me wrong. But I was like, that's Preach. I don't Preach. He don't switch his verses. That's actually the first time he heard. That was the first time he hearing that. But that came.
Sure, that's dope.
Yeah. I'm definitely taking that one in. And then shoot, we did that, and then did that, heard the concept. I had my verse like literally written as soon as I heard it. And shoot, we just created something dope out of it.
Oh yeah, man. Fucking who else does it say is on there?
See, Big Lou, me obviously, and then there's Preach and Bones on there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we all did that. And I thought they had better. I honestly thought they had better verses than I did.
They're all solid verses, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Pop that shit on, homie. Turn the volume up a little bit.
I got a lot of steam built up. I just let it out. I just let it out. I just let it out. Let it out. I just let it out. I just let it out. I got a lot of steam built up. I just let it out. I just let it out. I just let it out. I'm gonna let it out. I just let it out. I just let it out. I got bills need to be paid. Money I gotta make. Everything keeps stressing on me. Pray the Lord put a blessing on me. Nothing can't ease my pain. I hope I don't go insane. I say no, I can't. Keep my head up, I got faith. Negativity shade. Vegeta margin in my face. Ooh, is you okay? No, I'm not okay. I just gotta make a way. I just gotta make a way. Let me break it down to you on my stress level. It's hot as the devil. The corn popping out the kettle. Rain bashing on the metal. Headaches hitting on the chip. Pieces spreading like a Lego. Lord, get me out the ghetto. I got a lot of steam built up. I just let it out. my chest, gotta get it out and let it all the rest. So I'ma let you sons of bitches have it. Fucking with your shitty birds, I'ma set fire to your neck. And that's what you give it, thinking that you got me figured out, but in reality you got me fucked up. I'ma really turn up if I get at you niggas, then leave you deader than the car, so your body's in the back of the trunk. Tryna answer what I deal with on the daily, knowing that I might address it when you pull some more shit, they try to blame me. That enough of bills and my job was fucking with me, yeah I know I'm slim, but you make it seem like my record shake. Now start rapping piss way past being mad, soft niggas lying, I don't like you solid as a rock. Hittamane, you my friend to the end, what the fuck is you wait when I almost got shot dirty, just stop. These niggas switching up more than the bug can afford to switch hats. Hittamane ain't with that. Me and my tribe, we the real wolf pack. Like your niggas just a bunch of damn 6'9" rats. My PTSD ain't the right thing to play with. Straight the wrong way to make me start to seeing all black. Get your little better and fuck with me and toxic waste. Bitch, don't wanna be living as a fast.
Straight in the dark room with some dark clothes, sniffing on the black rose. Could you tell me what I smell? I need to open up the window cause the fumes are consuming my brain as I'm going in and out of my own hell. Really, who won't chill? Nobody gets a fuck if they too busy trying to bring each other down. There's a war in my city, they get busy loading semis over pennies. There's so many blood decorates the ground. Have you ever heard the voice of a person that's trying to live? The voice of a person that's trying to give. If I spit it any harder, man, I'd probably crack a rib. Delusional minds of these haters, what I'm up against, and it doesn't make sense. I study how they moving on the strength of what I'm doing, so I gotta give it to them, and my raw is sworn. I look up at the sky and thank the Lord that my mother didn't abort her child cause the soul was born. I push it to the limit, find a way to make it up out of this black hole city where the eyes don't stack. If you ever coming for me, then you better do it right the first time. If you don't, then your eyes roll back. It's not a threat, more like a promise, like a bet. I got a heart so I forgive, but don't forget, I won't tolerate no disrespect. I'm doing live with my hands on my chest.
Open up your ear holes, take a second and listen. It's 86 to the death of me, I could never abort the mission. Every flow I spit's a bullet by your ears, you hear me whistling. If I meant to hit you, then I would hit you. Boy, just pay attention. Had to put him in the scope, man, that shit got drastic. Pop the trunk, let's all get blasted. Got a Rubbermaid holding the barrel of acid, cause some motherfuckers don't deserve a casket. The losers win again, who's Samaritan, some American, about to tear it in. I get it how I live it, I've been waiting for a minute, busy creeping on the come up, you can run it if you wanna.
Yeah, that whole song was fire. Every verse on that shit. Fucking
appreciate that.
it reminded me of two motherfuckers that people probably don't know, but down south rapper fucking Microwave Rolly, I want to say his name is, and then fucking there's this group Locksmith.
I think I heard a lot. I want to say I heard a Locksmith. They do sound familiar.
Yeah, they got
The group sound familiar to me.
I want to say one of their songs is called No Rules.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's one you should check out if you fuck with, like, I don't know, that type of beat, you know?
Yeah, that's like what, the Slum American movement or something?
Shit, I mean, to be honest, I don't know them that deep.
I got you.
You know, I used to bump their shit, and I fucked with like a handful of songs pretty heavily.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check them out. I want to say I heard of Locksmith though. In a way, I'm gonna have to go to YouTube or something. Find it.
Shit, man.
But
I feel like they're definitely some people everybody could fuck with. You know, underrated for sure.
Absolutely. I feel the same way.
Ain't that how it goes in fucking music though? Everybody with some actual talent kind of gets overlooked, and then you got like I don't even know who the fuck is famous right now.
Yeah, it's quite a bit that's famous right now. I mean, but there's definitely people out here that's underrated that should have got on, that should have got famous. That's how I feel about it. But they just don't. Those guys, they just don't. They don't get looked at only because like it's either one of two things. Like they don't either have the right machine behind them, or pretty much like they not bumping the right elbows or something like that.
Don't got the exact right sound or the right connections, or they ain't rapping about the right shit. Fucking could be a thousand things. It's some bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much. They not rapping what most people want to hear on the radio, which mostly, not to say club music, but that's pretty much what it came down to.
You're not gonna get like a super big ass deal too. Like fucking hell, they'll judge you for how you look. How you drive, the way you be acting on social media and shit.
Right. I mean, sometimes that play a part too. I mean, it's with with people dropping social media content and whatnot. I mean, I'll say it helps. It helps for some, and depend on what you're doing. some people expect like, let's say ratchet shit. So that's what they gonna want to hear. That's what they're gonna want to hear on the radios and hear in the clubs and whatnot. That's not a bad thing. That's not a
Every
bad
day,
thing, you know what I'm saying? But
CFP to
I
Pac-Man.
can't say that. Yeah, yeah. I just can't say that. I can't say that that's something I'm really into. Cause that's not the type of music that I make. I tried it once, it didn't work.
When you say that, what type of music do you mean?
Well, I mean, well, not saying like that. I mean, just like club music, party music. Music that some females could twerk to or whatnot. Stuff like that. Like
You
pretty
got
much like
and NBA young boy.
yeah, NBA young boy type of music. Like I can't say I make that type of music, which because I really don't. I specialize in fight music or music that's songs that's storytelling. Really.
If you were a wrestler, what would your entrance theme song be?
I've got a couple. If it ain't one of mine, I'm gonna say like if it ain't one of my songs that I'll come out to, like if I don't come out to Jump Bad or Forever Hold My Crown or this new one I got coming out, I'll probably come out to either Stone Cold's music or The Rock's music, one of those two. Maybe old school. My time is now Triple H. Maybe that one.
Shit, that's
Or
how you get your ass whooped by The Rock is stealing his fucking entrance music.
yeah,
If you smell
Yeah.
what Hittamane is cooking.
yeah.
Stone Cold
Yeah.
will actually kick somebody's ass.
Oh yeah. That's why he was the first person I said too. I was one of my guys right there.
Yeah.
Actually, one of my top favorites back then.
Him, Triple H, and Sting.
Oh yeah,
I
especially
was like
Sting.
Mysterio.
Yeah, especially Sting. Like he's partially the reason why once in a blue moon I'll paint my face like Sting at a Halloween show or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Which
Yeah.
style?
White and black Sting, not Wolfpack Sting.
I was thinking maybe you did the colorful. Remember when he had like short bleach blonde hair?
I remember that too. I remember that too. Yeah, now that Sting was pretty cool. I guess I resonated. I guess I related to the Crow's Sting more than anything else.
Shit. Sorry, I fucks with the Crow heavy. So
Yeah, that's same here. Well, I got a question. You talking about the first Crow, the Brandon Lee's Crow, or the sequels, or even the new one, the reboot?
I haven't seen the reboot. I fuck with the first, like all those first movies. I want to say there were like fucking 3 of them, maybe 4.
Yep. Yeah.
There was the one where the dude got wrongfully convicted for killing his girl. Then there was the one where homie got killed out in the desert by like those, I don't know what the fuck they were, like meth dealing Arizona cartel, whatever the fuck they were.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that one. I'm not gonna lie, that one was. I think that Crow was Edward Norton, the kid that was on Terminator. I think that was him.
Oh shit, Edward Norton is fucking dope. I didn't even realize that shit.
Yeah, I think his last name's Norton, but yeah, it was that kid. Pretty much.
Too.
He did too. He surprised me in Detroit Rock City also.
I don't think I've seen him.
Yeah. Yep. He sure did that. I ain't gonna lie, that Crow wasn't really at his best. But the other Crow you was talking about, part 3, that one was actually pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie to you.
With the natives and shit out in the desert.
The natives in the desert. Okay, now that one, I don't know. Was that the last Crow that they did?
So there's the one with Brandon Lee. Then there's the one with dude that like he's got like a motorcycle or some shit. It's
Vincent Perez. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the City of Sin or whatever the fuck they called it. Then you
City
got
of
the one
Angels.
where homie gets City of Angels. Then you got the one where homie gets electrocuted in the electric chair.
Yep, I remember that one. That was
there's
actually a good one too.
The desert one where dude and his girl both got killed.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't think his last. Wait, was that Edward Norton? I know it was the kid that played in Terminator 2 Judgment Day that played that Crow.
I couldn't tell you. I don't think that was Edward Norton that played in Judgment Day. Edward Norton is the dude from like American History X.
Yeah. Okay, so I had the two Edwards mixed up. Okay, you're right. Yeah, see,
I
I had
did
it wrong.
too. I was thinking of
Yeah, you sure right. So I was disrespectful on my part. Damn.
I hear Edward Norton is a prick.
They say that I don't know because I never worked with him, so I can't really say that.
I mean, he makes some bomb movies, so I don't really give a shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He made some dope movies, and plus he was the Hulk at one point.
He was the better Hulk. Fuck Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah. I mean, Mark Ruffalo, he did his thing, but Edward Norton, he was straight that.
Mark Ruffalo himself is all right. Mark Ruffalo is the Hulk. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, he was cool. Yeah, I mean, he was cool. He was a cool Hulk, but once again, Edward Norton, he did that. He knew the assignment, he understood it, and he just overexceeded everybody's expectations.
Yeah, plus, I mean, shit, the MCU movies, they were bomb as fuck, but they could have used like a darker character in there, like at least one.
As far as Hulk, yeah, I can kind of see that. That's what Edward Norton gave us. My bad, y'all. It's my dog tripping.
What kind of dog
somebody outside. Oh, yeah, black lab.
Like labs.
Yeah. Good boy.
Move to the jump, some shit nigga same. But when I come round with a title like clan, I got that thing, bitch gon' bang. Gotta do range and a little way side. Too sick for the flow, take a buzz in my veins. That being said, I'm standing on the throne and I'm putting on steps. Yeah, that's my game. So my nigga can't breathe. I'm on my grind, so I need my cheese. I face the change, so I'm ready. Tryna take mine, all little bitch, please. I'm from the north side, I can't quit sweat. Headed to the top, and that's why they man. And they still can't believe I'ma do like me. But I'm running every rapping and I did them bad. But don't blame me, be pissed at the people, cause they don't wanna put me here on these stages. Blame my fam, I'm clicking my mama, cause they the one that told me that I'm bound to be famous. The way I do it, I look so shameless. Simple this perfection, call it stainless. All these haters gonna end up brainless. And all the competition, I'ma leave them nameless. Weight 140, so I'm skinny. That's what I'm tell you that I'm hungry. Give me no straps, I'ma get the whole plate. Don't be damn if I let it get some of you phonies. I want this money and extra change. Plus respect, but keep the fame. At the end of the day, get through this song. Everybody in the city gon' know my name. And that is Hitter. Yeah, here comes the Hittamane. My fam, my block, my shit gave me this thing. Hands up, every time you see me, man. I'm the champ in this bitch, I'm in my own lane. Yeah, here comes the Hittamane. My fam, my block, my shit gave me this thing. Hands up, every time you see me, man. I hold it down for the cause, man. All night and I'm up all day. Never let nobody else get on my way. No recess, ain't taking no breaks, not giving no fuck what I hate to say. If it's the year of all you stunners, I pray to God y'all cut on my street. Cause when I see y'all with the money bags, I'm sinking in my teeth. Bitch, I'm a monster with no leash, and let's just say I've been untamed. And you might wanna think 3 times at least before you step into my cage. Say you running, well that's cool. Go ahead, chase 10 seconds of fame. But you better watch who you put your hands on when you stepping on my stage. I don't really hang with a lot of crew. I stay to myself and in my circle. And you don't wanna cross that line and hurt, cause somebody might hurt you. I ain't gotta claim no letter, and I ain't gotta walk around like I'm bad. But the fact is that I stand on mine and I stay true to my plan. I've been on my own too long for you reps to tell me how to live. Like I'm a thug, you kiss my ass. Keep doing me, that's how it is. I want this money and extra change. Plus respect, but keep the fame. End of the day, you do this song, everybody around the world gon' know my name. That is Hitter.
And that's when you let your little hitter go and then transformed into Hittamane.
Yes, pretty much. And actually, that song I did redo. That's actually on the same song as that song is actually on the same album as Hittamane Yates for real as the next one that was getting ready to play. That song right there is pretty much like, I mean, not to say that I got older and I got a little bit of, pretty much like, if I can put it in better words, like I got older, got a slight little bit of wisdom. I know the business, but at the same time though, I'm still a starving and fighting artist, and I'm here and I want my spot. That's pretty much where I was at with that song. And I was gonna take it by any means, even if I had to fight people. So that's where I was at with that.
Right. Uh, who's your top 5 all-time hip hop artists?
Hmm. Shoot, that's hard to say because I got a lot. I got a whole list. So you mean majorly or underground, locally or something?
Overall, don't matter.
Shoot. Well, so I'll put my 3 out. I'll put my 3 out there. They don't have to be necessarily in this order.
Right.
So, and this is like excluding the artists that I grew up on. Like so I can't really put them in this category because that's a whole different list altogether. But
Right.
but I would say my top 5 actually would be Eminem, Nelly, Ludacris. Somebody might come at me for Nelly, but still like Eminem, Nelly, Ludacris, and also I'm gonna throw Kendrick in there as well. And actually, I like Big Crit too. I like Big Crit.
Do you find yourself kind of putting their, like, I wouldn't say style into your music, but influence?
Kind of yes and no. In some type of way, like I'd say I'll throw some type of, not to say some type of homage from each artist, especially the top 3 that I named. Like I'll throw some type of homage in there or some type of tribute or something. But I can't really say that I would try to sound like them just just cuz or anything like that.
Right.
But but I have been told by people that like on one song it'll, without me even knowing it really. I'll just, I'll write a song one day. There's somebody would say like, yeah, this definitely give off Eminem vibes. They'll say it's hard as hell, but they'll say like, yeah, it gives off Eminem vibes. Or one song they'll say like the feel comes off like Ludacris or something. And then shoot, the school that I transferred to cause I stayed in O'Fallon, Missouri for a slight little bit too. A lot of people out that way try to say I sound like Nelly anyway, just because I talk. I'm just like, no, I don't sound like Nelly. I sound like me. But
Yeah,
I mean,
on that last track, I was like, man, he sounds like Chevy Chase. You know who Chevy Chase is from Elephant Room?
you know what? I think I heard Chevy Chase once.
Yeah, I was like, man, he sounds awful lot like him right on this one.
That's crazy. I never would have got that one. I never would have got that one until you said something. But that's actually first time you said that too. First time me hearing that one since you said something. But and once again, like without knowing I sound like that person, I get different, different people.
For sure.
Yeah.
How did I word that? If you were stuck on a desert island with your worst enemy, who would you choose and why?
That's a tough one because I wouldn't want to be stuck nowhere with my worst enemies. My worst enemies, because I'm probably gonna want to up the score right there, like right there and there. But that's a tough one. That's actually a tough one. I have a few, and like I said, if I did pick one, I would that would only be to it would probably only be to maybe reconcile things, get closure, and figure. I mean, without finally getting out the whys in the house and what fors and all that. And then shoot, if it ends up us having to throw hands or whatnot, I mean, then that's what it ended up being. And afterwards, we just get along after that. But I can't say like exactly who my enemies would be that I'd rather get stuck in the desert with.
You think you would be able to control yourself to not do anything?
For the most part, back then, no. Nowadays, yeah, I can say that. I can say
Yeah, I
that I
got
have
a
a
lot of
little bit,
self-discipline now.
yeah, a lot of self discipline now, and I actually can think about things before I do them nowadays.
Yeah, I was like that too. I was wild. I was always wanting to fight, always looking for a fight.
Yeah, yeah, that's not always a good thing for real. Not, I mean, not even for the body, but just for the mind and spirit too.
Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely not like that anymore. I definitely think about shit first.
Yeah.
Uh, if there's one thing in the music industry that you could change, what would it be?
It's quite a lot. It's quite a bit. But
What's like the number one thing that you would change?
one thing I would actually change in the music. Well, one thing I'll change in our scene, really, is just one of the major things is having like a whole headquarters for us. You know, like like how LA, or not necessarily LA, but pretty much California, that's pretty much like almost like one of the meccas in the industry. You know what I'm saying? They got Capital One, or not Capital One. I'm thinking of credit shit. No, Capital Records. Yeah, they got Capital Records. I think they have Interscope out there still. Um,
Isn't
they have,
Cleopatra out there?
I believe so. Yeah. Damn, I didn't even think about Cleopatra. That's yeah. But yeah, they out there. Like they pretty much have a whole setup out that way. New York has a whole setup if they're not doing it themselves. Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That's another mega place where people go. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely change that in St. Louis if I could. Just put that out there for the city, so that way we can have something for ourselves.
Yeah. What's the most questionable and unusual thing you've seen in a green room?
You know what? The most questionable thing I've seen in the green room. I haven't really seen a lot of that in any green rooms. Yeah, I don't think I have. I don't think I've seen nothing like that in green rooms.
Nothing like, oh, what the fuck is that even doing here?
Hmm. I mean, if you could say a lamp, but without the overhead on it. But other than that, I don't think I've seen anything like unusual in the green room. So I can't really say that one. Now studios is a whole different thing. I'll see like half drink bottles and blunt roaches that's still like a half a blunt that they ain't finished smoking in the actual booth. I said, what the hell with y'all, just straight through a whole party and forgot the weed up.
Yeah. It was
That's
thrown in like the half drinks or whatever.
Yeah, half drinks and like I said, bottles that wasn't even finished. Somebody tried to play with me, asked me if I wanted it. I'm like, I don't want that. I don't know where they listen to that. I don't know. I don't want that shit.
Did you ever have a rider that would carry something strange?
You said a rider that would carry something strange?
Yeah.
Quite a few. one would actually have a military bulletproof vest on. I'm not gonna mention his name. That's actually one of my
Oh,
worst
right,
my
right.
worst enemies from back then. But yeah, dude just straight had a military vest. Like I said, wait a minute, what you need a vest for? We coming to we recording over here. Like this the big homie house. Like what you need that for?
Right. He wore it everywhere or what?
Everywhere. To the booth, to the show, like shows and whatnot, all that. He would never go nowhere without it. But at the same time, he wouldn't have a gun on him either. So I said, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's a little strange, I would
It
say.
was it was a little bit different for me to see. And another thing, and once again, at that time I was in the 636 area. So that's why I was just like, why you need a vest in the first place? For one, two, you're not strapped, and three, you live in Moscow Mills. You don't need that.
So you got some shows coming up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's see here. We got the Halloween Music Showcase Contest.
Yeah, I'm actually co-headlining that with Nadia. She's actually supposed to be Pennywise that night, and I just said, all right, y'all be that. I'll just be a superhero, I guess. I'll be Batman or something. I can blend in that way. But yeah,
You got
but
a
yeah,
whole fucking costume and shit.
oh yeah, definitely got one of them cosplay joints.
Yeah,
I started slowly getting into just dabbling into cosplay a little bit.
yeah. There's definitely some sick things out there for sure.
Oh I seen something that's like real dope, and I can actually put sneakers with it too. I'm a sneakerhead also, so I can mix the two together. I seen plenty of people do that, so I say, all right, yeah, this seems like my type of thing. But yeah, that show right there, that's gonna be a costume contest, and I'm co-headlining it. It's gonna be in St. Peter's at this place called Misty Nights Bar and Grill. Yeah, that's gonna be a time.
How do you say his name?
This guy right here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a V1 Trail.
Oh, it is V1 Trail. I thought it was like put into his name or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a V number one Trail. He's actually pretty dope too. I'm gonna have to send you some of his music, or you just look for him on Facebook or something.
Oh,
Yeah, he pretty cool. He's straight up out of Columbia. I did a few shows with him. Well, I did a few shows for him this past show, and then two the year, like a couple years before that. And now actually we are gonna be, and now I'm actually gonna be on tour with him next year. But that's what that is.
This is for next year.
Yeah, next year, starting January of next year, 2026.
Oh yeah, Lil C and Whittick. That's how you say that, right?
Yeah, Whittick and Lil C. That's Whittick. I think he lives in Texas, if I'm not mistaken. So I had to get a background on him, or get V1 Trail to let you know where he from. But yeah, and then Lil C, she from here too.
Yeah, I've heard a little.
She real. Yeah, she cold. Yeah, she cold. She dope.
And then Halloween at Pops in Sauget, Illinois. I'm gonna try to make this show.
That's actually gonna, hey, if you can, that'd be cool. That would be cool. We can chop it up too. That's actually gonna be a dope show, I believe.
I do too.
Yeah,
that's a solid ass lineup.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know. Like I said, I know most of these guys, so I already know they're gonna kill it.
Yeah, I just had Brotherhood X on like a week ago.
Yeah.
And then Ghost Bones, that's fucking Frodo and Bones together.
Yeah. Then that's their super group.
So have they released anything on who's going to be performing as 8-6 Family?
That I'm not too for certain, but I know the whole A6 is gonna be on stage performing. So
Hell yeah.
that's one thing you can't. That's one thing that we all can count on for real. Like if it say A6, pretty much if it say A6, then the whole A6 gonna perform.
Yeah, so if you want to catch the whole fucking family up there, y'all better come out to the show.
Hey, yeah, come slide out.
And Pimp on Wheels, Mark Boone, Byron Bands, Mr.
Yeah.
Boone,
Yep.
and yourself, and Otis of Brotherhood X.
Yep, brotherhood is there. Yep, officer brother.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
hoping I can make that show for sure.
Hey, if you can, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool if you get make it out there.
Yeah, it ain't too far from where I'm at. I mean, it's probably like 7 hours, probably, which ain't too bad.
Oh, okay, 7 hours away. Right, got you. That's still not a bad drive though. I mean, I drove 6 hours from where I stayed at when I headlined something in Columbus, Ohio. So yeah, that's
Columbus,
7 hours
where
range.
do you play at there at Columbus?
I think what was it called, the Voodoo Lounge or something like that. Yeah, I think it was called the Voodoo Lounge out there, if I'm not mistaken. Voodoo Lounge or Voodoo Club, but it wasn't a lounge when I got there. It was a whole music venue.
Yeah. Did you ever
Yeah.
play at what was that? El Rosa?
No, I never played at El Rosa.
It's like El Vista Rosa or something like that.
I haven't touched that one yet.
That's a pretty decent setup how they got it in there.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm about to check that out then. I mean, if it's still around, of course.
I believe so.
Okay, yeah, I'm at to see about them.
It might be called something else now. Who knows? But last time I was there was like 2016. But
okay. Oh yeah, I'm about to look that up then.
have you ever had a fight on tour?
Actually, no, never had a fight on tour. Good thing I didn't. And I've done out of town shows. I mean, actually, I've done out of town shows before. I just never. It's never been like a tour to a different venue, different city, back to back to back. Like I'm gonna be on this one. Like this, the one next year that I just told you about. That's gonna be my first tour. Believe it or not.
Go.
Yeah, my first consistent one.
Are those states you've already performed in, like you're known in, or is that like stepping outside your realm?
I'll be stepping outside my realm a little bit. Cause I performed in Atlanta before. Like I did Atlanta before. I performed in Houston, Texas before also, and Illinois, of course. I performed in Peoria, Illinois. Did that
I've
once.
been there for the gathering.
They had a gathering in Peoria.
I believe so. Yeah.
I never knew that.
That was way back.
Ah, okay. So I never knew that.
It was one of the ones that was only one time deal, I think.
Got you. Okay.
So then it moved to like Cave Rock, I believe. After that.
It's been there ever since, or they just keep moving it.
It's been moved to Legend Valley out there in Ohio, and that's been the home forever.
Got you.
Would you classify yourself as a juggalo?
No. Honestly, I'm not a juggalo.
No.
I know a bunch of juggalos. I'm cool with a couple of juggalos. Obviously, with like with Frodo, me and him go back some years. You know, me and him used to perform. Me and him used to perform and run into each other in St. Charles on Main Street. This place called Baja Rock Club. When that was a thing, that was actually for us. And we both, and we actually both were. I mean, in a way, unofficially signed, but we were kind of sort of like under the same music promotion guys that used to book us all the time. So pretty much, like I said, we were unofficially signed at that point, but that was that's how we knew each other. You know what I'm saying? We both worked with Fixed Music at that point.
Yeah, shout out to Frodo too. He's probably gonna see this.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure you're gonna see it.
How
Yeah,
how would you
that's my
say?
dog right there.
Oh yeah, for
Mm,
sure. Much love to that guy.
yeah, shout out Frodo. Yeah, my little white green haired little brother right there. That's my dude.
How would you say your music taste has changed over the last 10 years?
Actually I want to say that it stayed the same, but it did change kind of drastic. It kind of changed drastically a little bit, if it makes some sense. Like, because nowadays how I rap is slightly different than how I used to do now. Well, I mean, nah. Let me rephrase that. How I used to rap then is way different than how I rap right now. And even like even the music that I listen to nowadays, I don't even too much listen to what's on the radio these days no more. I don't even listen to the radio no more unless it's like 95.5 boost or something.
Right.
But other than that, that's literally about it. If I want to hear some actual like some rap that I grew up on, some rap that I was used to listening to, I'll just go on YouTube Music or something like that, and just
What do you think was the reasoning for that change?
uh
Quality.
honestly, honestly, I want to say part of it was because I needed something different to listen to, and also music from the music that's out now for me has kind of like it wasn't the same as it was when I came up listening to it. But then again, that's also like, you know, times are changing and times are different. So of course it's not going to be different. Well, it's not going to be the same. Let me
You're the same,
rephrase that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be the same. And then shoot, the way I rap nowadays, I just wanted to, I needed a different. If I can say this right, because even my mom told me this once, like there's nothing wrong with changing your venue, if that kind of metaphorically makes some type of sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I kind of felt like I needed to do something different anyway. So yeah, I just started changing the music I listen to, the music that I do actually, well, slightly changing the music that I do. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like even change the way I move, change the way I eat, all that stuff.
Well, especially eating, like there's so much crap in there, additives and shit that's horrible for you.
It really is.
Like, why is there like 50 different ingredients in a noodle?
Right. That's why I don't even eat noodles. I don't even eat noodles no more. And I used to love them. Couldn't
Yeah.
get enough of them joints. Chicken flavor was my jam too, but nope, not these days. Shoot, I'll make some chicken and brown rice. I'm cool with it.
Right. Grill some chicken.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, that's how I feel like music changed for me. And that's
You go ahead.
mm, no, you good. I was just gonna say I don't even think we have a radio station no more for real. As far as like rap, like straight rap and R&B, we ain't got that no more.
That was gone for us like fucking 15 years ago.
Oh yeah, damn. Now that's sad.
Yeah, there ain't a whole lot here where I am. Fucking, I have to travel 7 hours for a really good show.
Oh man. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but at the same time, I can see the frustration too.
Yeah. Like I mean, don't get me wrong, we get like good shit out here, but not very often.
Hmm.
Like a lot of tours we don't get.
Oh wow, somebody need to put a show to get out there then.
What up, Swill? Much love to you too, bro. Uh, what's the first album you remember owning or buying?
Mm. The first album I actually bought. Actually, I bought three. Yeah, I bought three. Let me take that back. I had bought three. So the first three albums I bought was
3-6 Mafia.
I want to say no, not 3 6 Mafia. I wish I bought one of those. My brother got that, but nah, I'm trying to see. I want to say my first album that I bought. It was one of the Eminem albums. It was either Slim Shady LP or Marshall Mathers. Nope, Marshall Mathers. It was Marshall Mathers, and then Lil Wayne, The Block Is Hot. So about those two, and I ended up buying the one of the WWE albums. Well, when it was WWF back then. I want to say that was Volume 4 that I bought. But yeah, that was my first. Oh yeah, those were my first three albums.
A lot of people say 3-6, so I was like, I'm surprised that Mike picked that up when I said 3-6.
He said 3 6.
I think that was my first album I bought. Was one of the 3-6s.
Oh yep, yeah. They
Project
I
Pat or something.
Oh yeah. I can't even talk about 3 6 because once again I grew up on 3 6 also. That was one of the Southern groups that I grew up on. So yeah, I can't really talk about those guys, especially Project Pat, like you said. Yeah, Project Pat definitely. He was one of my top favorites, and still is.
Yeah.
Still is. Yeah, he does act. He's actually doing more so. He's more so on the Christian rap scene nowadays, for real.
And he's still killing it though. Like,
oh, definitely still
I
killing
know quite a few people won't step out of that realm and give it a try, but they should.
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, because that's kind of sort of what I'm leaning towards also. Because I got a couple of songs like that right about now, but yeah, it's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with changing, doing a different type of genre rap, just to try it out. There's nothing wrong with that.
You already mastered this, like took over this, so what else does he have to prove at this point at that genre of what he did?
Exactly. I mean, he already did that and got millions off of it, and I think he partially got an Oscar for that too, if I'm not mistaken.
Did they ever get a Grammy?
I'm gonna have to look that one up, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
I want to say they did, but
I think they did. I'm pretty sure they did. I'm sure they got a Grammy. If they got an Oscar, I'm sure they got a Grammy somewhere. And if not a best rap Grammy, they probably got a best producer or something like that.
Now, in all the genres you grew up with, listening to and whatnot, what song has the most beautiful lyrics to you?
And there's quite a bit. Definitely quite a bit. One that actually stands out is Brenda's Got a Baby with Tupac. I mean, it's the story don't seem beautiful, but just like how the story was told, you know what I'm saying? That was kind of a beautiful thing. Yeah. That was another song I listened to when I was a kid that I probably should have listened to, but I mean, we hear it now. That's how I feel about it. And that was something that actually needed to be told anyway.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of All Eyes on Me album needs to be heard still to this day.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would actually still play All Eyes on Me.
Oh yeah.
Like first to last song, both CDs, non-skip.
Yeah, I think I bought that album like 6 times as a teenager because we played it so much that it wouldn't play anymore.
Wow. Oh yeah, that's around the time CD. That's around the time you had CDs and they were actually skipping too. I remember them days also.
Hey, trying to alcohol just to clean them off. Was almost fucking impossible.
Yeah, I definitely remember that. That's partially why I'm kind of glad they just did the whole MP3 thing, even though that used to get on people's nerves a lot, especially if you didn't have a certain car to play it in. But or like a car didn't have a certain hook up for that. Had to buy the CD adapter for it and all the other shit too.
The harnesses and
Yeah.
it's even
Yeah,
way crazy now. Like just that little itty bitty harness to connect to the unit to the fucking car's plug-in.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
$110 for the generic one.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
I went to the car carries electronics. I was like, I need one of those connectors. He's like, okay. I know we lived in a day and age when it was like $10, but he's like, it's not that anymore. And he said 100 and some bucks. I was like, what? No, I'll just hardwire it.
That's right. That's why I'm sure. I mean, I'm thankful for the car that I have now. I can just get in and just play it off my phone or something. But you know, back then, true, that wasn't nothing but $10. So that $100 hookup, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, damn.
Do you have a embarrassing song you secretly sing along to?
I sing along to? Actually, no.
No.
Mm-mm. No, I sing along to quite a bit. I'm not gonna say it's embarrassing. Like, I mean, I don't know if this
and act like a fucking goofball too.
Yeah, a little bit. It's I do have a few of those though. One of them is actually and once again, somebody probably gonna talk shit on me in the comments too. But one of them is, one of them, I ain't gonna lie, it's that Fly Away from Lenny Kravitz.
That shit used to bump.
It still does. Yeah, that shit still bump. That shit you still bumping the speakers, but that's one of them joints I can just sing along with and just act ass with, honestly.
Yeah, there. What was that? There was another one. Prince, When Doves Cry.
Oh yeah. That one too. Also, R.I.P. Prince. Yeah, that's definitely another one. And then shoot, oh yeah, and then also shoot, let me tell you that not just a Michael Jackson song, but any Michael Jackson song you can do that with.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because when he gets that high pitch and shit,
for real.
I don't even know how he gets that high.
Man, he sure did it. He pulled that off. Especially with this song, they don't really care about us.
Yeah.
Couple lines that always kind of fuck me up every time I sing. It's like kick me, kite me, y'all can't like y'all wipe me. I kind of get animated a little bit with that just on purpose.
Oh yeah, and if you're faded a little bit, that it just makes it a whole lot better.
Yeah, for real.
Not necessarily makes it better, but you're more loose and more willing to have fun with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there anything else coming up that you want to say?
Nothing else. Well, I am putting together a Christmas event at Misty Nights. Well, like I said, one of my spots, my hangout. Actually, not my actual hangout spot for real, but it's actually the place I perform at a lot too. It's and like I said, I'm putting it together myself. I have some artists booked, but I'm still booking, and it's gonna be like it's gonna be called Test the Hip Hop Season Part 2. I did it last year, so we're gonna do it again. It's gonna be ugly sweaters, sneakers, pajamas. Whoever wears the best outfit, you get a trophy prize and a cash prize.
You're doing like a children's like toy donation like thing.
Yeah, I'm planning on incorporating the toy drive in it also. So that's definitely gonna happen. Yeah, and that's probably why I should live with. I didn't do the toy drive last year because I didn't know where to drop the toys off at. But I'm gonna do it this year. So yeah, whoever come out, yeah, definitely. So like shoot, so people donate, so people come through, donate a toy, and you also get a chance to win some money if you got the ugliest sweater or the best Christmas pajamas on or something like that. Which is sneakers too, of course.
Oh yeah, most ridiculous.
I seen some ridiculousness too. I'm pretty sure somebody could pull it off. It was one time I was in Ballpark Village with a couple of old former friends of mine. I'll say that. But and they had an ugly sweater contest. But one guy won. I don't know how much. I don't know how much money they won that day, but I think it was either 500 or higher than that. So he had the ugliest sweater, but his sweater was basically his whole body hurt. Back hurt, chest hurt. Yeah, that shit was nasty as hell. Like, and I think
some jackass shit.
Yeah, that's some jackass shit. Everything, every type of Christmas ornament was kind of shaved. It was shaved and lined up too, with some glip. I think I want to say he may have had some type of ornament on there or something. I don't know, but he won that $500 though. He sure did that.
That's wild.
Yeah, I ain't never seen no shit like that. My last Test the Hip Hop Season show. Shoot, it came down to two people because I ended up splitting the money. I ended up splitting the money with two people, but one person took the trophy home. I just felt like that part was right because shoot, she got the most cheers. She actually showed up as Mrs. Claus. That automatically won. I said, "Oh, okay, yeah." I said, "Ugly sweaters and sneakers. You just went above and beyond as Mrs. Claus." That was
like
shit,
actual. What was she dressed up like? Actual Mrs. Claus, or was it like a?
Oh yeah, actual Mrs. Claus, like the red. Oh no, the actual Mrs. Claus. She had the red dress. All other Christmas stuff, like she was Mrs. Claus. I said, "Oh shit, okay." The glasses too. So I said, "All right, yeah, you definitely understood the assignment."
Now, if you had to change your artist name to the silliest one possible, what would it be?
I thought about this. I thought about this a couple of times. That's crazy. Shoot, if the silliest name possible would probably, and it's ironic. This one's gonna be ironic too because I thought about it a couple of times here and there. Like, you know, when I was a kid, especially when I was a kid trying to figure out my rap name at first, I was probably gonna be on my wrestling shit, call myself Outrageous Al, or shoot,
that's not
once
that bad though.
It's not. I probably could have used it, but it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out like I wanted to.
Carry that character on the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely. I just do some all outlandish and outrageous stuff. But yeah, that name. I mean, I just didn't really go through with the name for whatever reason. I don't think. But yeah, then there was that, and then shoot, I almost said my alter ego would be BZ Chronic one day. And I don't even smoke. That's the crazy part.
Wasn't there a point during Afroman's career where he didn't smoke weed? I could have swore there was, but
I'm sure there was.
Yeah, I think he's performing and not smoking.
Yeah, he smoked a lot of weed too.
Yeah,
from my understanding. But I think there was a point where he did stop smoking weed. I think it was a point where Snoop stopped smoking weed also.
I can't believe he changed his name to Snoop Lion. That was great.
He surprised me with that one.
Yeah. Have you ever had anything weird thrown up on stage while you were performing?
Thrown up on stage? No. I don't think I have. I had a shot bottle thrown on the stage while I was performing once. And a chick came up on the stage with a hula hoop once.
Was she good with the hula hoop at least?
She was okay. It didn't light up or anything, but I mean, she was cool. I don't think she did no like special hula hoop tricks, but she got up there and started hula hooping. while I was rapping one day. I said, oh, okay, this is cool. This is cool shit. I mean, I played it cool. I kept rapping, but in my head, I'm just like, oh, really? I got girls coming up here. I'm like, for real? I got girls coming up hula hooping on the stage for me? What?
You know, I ain't got to pay you.
Right. I was like, I ain't got to pay shit. What? That's crazy. Like, yeah, I was lit that day. I think I headlined that show that night too. Like I said, that was during me and Frodo's Fixed Music Days. I think I had a show that night, and Frodo had a show that following couple of weeks or something like that, or he was in the show performing. He was under a different name at first though, but before he was actually Frodo. But you know, we all know it's Frodo nowadays.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was during that era.
That dude always has his hands in something. If it ain't rapping, it's something to do with music. Music or wrestling.
Music or wrestling.
I got to see him kick a dude in the face at the gathering.
He did that?
Yeah, at the tryouts. It was like a Royal Rumble or whatever.
Ah, damn.
And he didn't last too long, but it was cool.
Oh, damn, that's crazy. I would have thought he lasted for a minute. Well, it's a battle royal. If it's a battle royal, I can see nobody lasting that long for real.
And I think it was something he went up on top rope or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. He went in to have fun. So he's like, I got to kick somebody in the fucking face.
Oh yeah, he was cool then. He got something to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually at one of his wrestling matches this past Saturday. I took my niece with me. I took my 13-year-old niece with me that night. It was actually he's definitely a good wrestler. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it's times where I thought about getting into wrestling and having him train me. I may still do that. I may not, and that's still kind of up in the air. But I thought about it.
I don't know, man. I was starting to get a little older, so
a little bit. I mean, I still work out too, but at the same time, if I do it, it just to say that I did it. I can at least say that, or at least get
probably wouldn't fly off the rope too much.
Nah, or shoot or if I get like a bad bunny situation going on where I just start rapping and then go against one of the other wrestlers there, that would actually be dope. Like, I always wanted to do that too. Still kind of a dream of mine, but yeah, we'll see what guy got planned for us. That's how I feel about it.
Is there any? Go ahead.
Nah, I wasn't gonna say anything. Is that what?
Is there any like Juggalo artists that you do listen to?
To be honest with you, not as much these days. But obviously, I knew about ICP. I used to listen to ICP a little bit back then. Then a couple of guys got me hip to Twisted right after I found out about ICP. And actually, shoot, yeah, that's about it. I don't know if Tech Nine count as a Juggalo for real. Yeah. I know he was always at their gatherings. I mean, I used to listen to him a lot. But I know he used to always be at any type of Juggalo function though.
Yeah. A large percent of his fan base is Juggalos.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Definitely a large chunk of his fan base is Juggalos.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, he called them technicians too. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. 3 ahs and 2 whoops.
Oh, that's what they do. 3 ahs and 2 whoops.
Yeah. That's his whole thing.
Ah, got you. Okay.
I was gonna ask you, how often do you get asked with the last name Yates if you're related to Tech Nine?
A lot. I still don't know. And honestly, I still don't know if I am related to Tech Nine or not.
Yeah, I Googled it earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was something I wanted to ask if you get that.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I get that quite a bit. I mean, a slight small part of me want to find out if I am related to him, but I mean, at the same time, if it comes up and it comes up we are related, then I mean, hey, I'm here for it, but I'm not gonna be in too much of a rush to get into that though.
Right, right. Uh, if you could only use household objects as instruments for your next show, what would you choose?
House instruments as okay, house instruments as like a prop or something for my next show.
Uh, household object
Oh, household object.
that you would use as that in place of an instrument or like
Hmm.
computer or beats or whatever.
Shoot. Honestly, because I have a microphone a lot. Well, at my shows, I always get a cordless mic or something, or if I don't bring my own cordless mic. Um, probably say I'll probably go typical and say the remote control or something. Or if I want to make it seem like I'm playing drums or something like that, I'll just take my big old barbecue spatula and one of my pair of tongs or something.
Yeah, I know. Like Slipknot uses a keg, and fucking the clown hits it, and another dude hits it with a baseball bat to get that dong sound in their fucking melody.
I ain't think about a baseball bat. That's actually interesting. And Slipknot pulled that off too, huh?
Yeah, they still
That's
do
cool.
it.
Oh wow.
I think they still do it in every song.
Okay. That must.
What was,
You said what?
oh, I was gonna say, what's the worst job you've ever had before picking up music?
And I had a few of those. Shoot, McDonald's. No, let me stop playing. No, let me stop playing. That was my first. That was my first job. I can't talk about that. I can't really say that I had a worse job.
What was your least favorite?
Shoot, McDonald's. Let me stop playing. No, I'm joking. I can't say. Shoot. The only least favorite job that I had, it was just a temp job that I had way back when, and that was only because I was only working one day, and I was only getting paid that one day, and I didn't work after that, and I was just digging up concrete holes in the basement somewhere. But other than that, I can't really say that I had a worse job. It was just more so like some of the places I worked at, it would just be some of the people. Which I mean, anywhere you go, you're gonna have some of them type of oddballs that's gonna make a job pretty gonna make a job bad or make your day worse or something like that.
Right, hostile or something.
You know. So that's how that happened. I mean, that's really all that boils down to. So I really can't say I had a worse job. It was just like some of the people that I worked with at that point.
Do you have anything? What are your goals for the next 5 years?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
What are your goals for the next 5 years as an artist?
My goals as an artist, well, actually, it's not hard. It's not too hard to say. I would say like my. I'm sorry, Kieran.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it. Well, I would say my goals as an artist is actually I actually have a few goals for real. Let's see. One goal is actually gonna be met next year with the tour, of course. Um, but my main goal really is to build up my catalog a little bit more and make it to where I can get myself comfortable, at least comfortable in music, and actually be able to help out the next artist somehow, some way.
What's one thing you hope to hand pass down to the newer generation?
Shoot. One thing would definitely be knowledge of this, like knowledge of the craft, knowledge of the business. If I could pass down anything to anybody, that would be one of the few things, couple of the few things. I mean, because I can book
Business
and
side
I
for
can.
sure.
I'm sorry, you said what?
Business side for sure.
Definitely business side, yeah. I mean, because I can book an artist. I can do that all. I can do that all day. Anybody can book an artist, really. But
Yeah.
it's just, but at the same time, though, I want to be able to like, excuse me, kick game to the next person, like my like one of my former big homies and manager at the time did for me, and my brother-in-law did also, and a couple other people. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to pay that forward to the next artist, and also like I said, build my catalog up more, and like still be able to establish myself as an artist too, but at the same time do you know pass down whatever knowledge I can and whatever knowledge I have to the next artist that's coming up.
Is there any up and coming artists that you'd like to collab with?
There's a few like some. There's some that I actually looked at down this way in St. Louis. Like I heard this guy T Rain, T Rain. That wouldn't be a bad collab. I technically have a song with him. It's just not. It's just still in production. But that's one of Big Lou's songs. But if me and him can run a song together, that would be cool also. And like I said, Lil C, we actually talked about doing something together, which that's the girl that's gonna be on the tour anyway. But we already talked about doing something anyway, so that would be a nice one. And there's quite a few more. Like I said, I've paid attention to some of the up and coming ones.
Uh,
And then there's another artist. There's another artist too. You should probably check out. He go by Kukaracha. So I paid attention to him too. He's not actually not a bad artist. So that's another one I'd actually collab with. But like I said, there's quite a few. Like I said, St. Louis we have a lot,
you'll
a lot
have
of
to
artists
send
that's
me
done
that
it
because
already.
I will murder that name on spelling because I suck
Oh
at
yeah, I
spelling.
got you. Kukaracha. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Yeah, that ain't gonna be no issue.
Um, is there anything else you'd like to touch base on? Where can everybody find your music? You got any merch line?
Yeah, I'm actually in the process of making merch now. Well, as far as my shirts and stuff, yeah, I'm in the process of making that now, and websites under construction. But it's coming. It's coming within like the next month or so. But it's still in the works. It's still in the works, but it's definitely coming. As far as my music goes, yeah, you can find my music everywhere.
Yes.
From iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Tidal, pretty much every music streaming platform, you can find my music. You can find my music there.
Yeah, I
My
found
first,
that one song on Audio Mac.
oh, that one song I play, yeah,
Yeah, with Preach and everybody.
yeah. So that you can find that there also. That whole mixtape is probably on Audio Mac actually.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so that's probably where you can find that at. You can find. And then that's one of my singles right there. Forever Hold My Crown. You can same deal, all streaming platforms, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, or iTunes if they still call it iTunes. But and then I have another song, Just Another Rapper, that's on the same album too as Super Hitter. So there's Hittamane Yates, there's Uncontained, and then there's Super Hitter, pretty much my trilogy album. I'm working on another one also. And,
Yeah, I can't wait to hear some of the new stuff.
I appreciate it. It's definitely coming.
Hell yeah.
Definitely coming. And working on a couple movies too. So
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually in one. There's gonna be another part 3 in production now called Shirley. It's first one's called Here Comes Big Shirley, then another one's Shirley Family Business. That's out right now on Tubi and everything. And I think there is gonna be a part 3 also. So I'm gonna be the same character. That's coming out soon. And I'm actually working on a detective story of my own as well.
So you're in the second one, you said?
Yeah, I'm in the second one.
Dope. I'll have to check those out.
All right, bet.
I'm gonna play real rap for the outro.
Bet. Oh yeah, that was one of my favorite songs I recorded.
Yeah, this is the one that like stood out to me the most out of all of them.
Oh man, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was one of the ones I had to get my issue off on. That was pretty much me differentiate what other people would think about St. Louis rappers. Like people think, people think say like St. Louis rappers can't rap or just don't apply themselves or don't have bars or just don't have any substance. I wanted to differentiate that. And that's partially what I did with real rap too.
Yeah, this one's definitely cold.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Say I can't rap. Say I don't know how to perform. Okay. I'm gonna show you why I do this shit though. Yeah.
And the way I ride, fresh off the stove. I run the crowd, when I ride my show. So say I'm wild, and I'm too bold. You think you seeing me? Little do they know. Real niggas know I spit real rap. Anytime I get in that booth, cats know I spit real rap. Anytime I get in that crowd, they know I spit real rap. Yeah, real rap. Hip hop really ain't the same, so I came to fuck up the game. Fuck y'all niggas with a silly hoe. Stank your puss with a cheesy. We ain't feeling you, so get about your feelings, bro. Cause somebody gotta really believe you, though. My flow too cold, my fit too fresh, my stay game on my crew too bad. My mic's on point, this crowd's up like disrespect mine, I'll beat your ass. Ain't no place I'm gonna build to last. And in the type of way that you can stop a G. When I'm jumping in, I spit it like an AK. But I make way, cause I'm known to be a monster in the streets. And I ain't like me. Well, I hope you patch your lunch if you think that you can go up on me. Cause I'm coming and fucking up and destroying anything and anybody thinking that I'm just a voice on the beat. Is it cause I ain't rapping about no money, cars and clothes and shit? Ugly ass thoughts, plus all your drama, I don't even get. But I'll tell you this, if you thinking that you packed them too, better check your belt real quick. Cause I'm too equipped on my Stanley ish and it's hammer time. Cause I'm too legit. I'm ripping every track like it's nothing wrong. Every dog gotta eat just to get their balls. Every day one from it's a game of thrones. One way or another, somebody gets gone. Well, I hold my own, rep my crown. One thing you should know when I come around, and that's any time I'm in your town. Know it's going down. And the way I ride, fresh off the stove. I run the crowd, when I ride my show. So say I'm wild, and I'm too bold. You think you seeing me? Little do they know. The real niggas know I spit real rap. Anytime I get in that booth, cats know I spit real rap. Anytime I get in that crowd, they know I spit
Hell yeah,
definitely one of my favorite joints right there.
for sure. Definitely. Yeah, I can't wait to hear some new shit, man. Like, I'll stay in touch with you and shit. Fucking
Yeah, definitely.
let me know when you get some like merch and shit in.
Oh yeah, got you. Like I said, all that's definitely in construction as we speak.
Oh yeah. Do you get bigger sizes too? What sizes are you planning on going up to?
All the way, from all the way small to triple X, quadruple X if I can get that.
For sure. I
But
know
yeah,
2X and 3X are big.
yeah, yeah. 'Cause I don't know anybody. I actually don't know anybody that can do like a 6X or a 4X, but I'm working on
Yeah.
that also. Because I mean,
Maybe a
unless
couple
it's like,
people.
yeah, like this for the big, the big and tall section. Like I said, I don't know can pull off like a 4X or 4 to a 6, but I mean, I'm gonna make that possible also.
So
And then, like I said, the extra smalls and stuff. I'm working on something for the kids as well.
have like a tots
Yeah,
section.
yeah, like a tie section. Yep,
So
shirts, hats, and all that stuff.
fitted hats or flex fit?
But both fitted, snaps, flex hats.
Lately, it's been driving me nuts with these artists dropping these snapback hats. It's like, fuck snapbacks.
Yeah, well, yeah. Those are probably the easiest ones to come by too. Honestly,
Yeah, I like my bills straight. I don't like them curved. I think that's
yeah.
goofy.
I said the same thing. I mean, even though like there are some snapbacks that still have a straight brim. Also, what looks like a fitted cap, but it's
But
actually a
then, like,
snapback.
they
It's
fold
actually a
weird
snap.
and get that weird crease over here.
Yeah, now those are something. Now that's something all the way different. I know exactly what you're talking about with those. Yeah, I mean, and I'm a fitted cap guy myself. Also, I can't. I have a couple of snapbacks also, but it's just like it's only so many that I have. I'm more majority has fitted. I majority have fitted hats anyway. So that's normally my go-to. That's normally what I'll
Right.
go to anyway.
And I got a big dome, too, so it don't help.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You preaching to the choir on that one. So
For sure. Well, I appreciate you coming on, bro. Take time coming on.
no problem. I appreciate you having me.
For sure. Yeah, you can come on whenever, dude. If you drop in something new, you can swoop in for a few minutes if you want and drop whatever you're releasing and shit.
I bet we'll do that. We'll do that. I'm actually gonna drop a new song soon anyway, within the next month or so. So once that gets finished, I'm definitely gonna send it your way.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, much love, brother. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Much love. Appreciate you.